This is a, I think this is the executive livery of the Ford GT that you could only get if you are a leader within Ford. Not only that, since it is a executive livery, that's what I believe it is from my recollection of memory. If we move forward, yep, VIN 1 Ford GT. With all the carbon, the red, the white, and the blue, even the red paddle shifters, this is my favorite livery of a Ford GT I have ever seen. And it's got the Acropovic exhaust, which you can see the logo right there. Michigan plates, but this is VIN 1 Ford GT with matte carbon and matte carbon fiber wheels. Not gloss carbon, matte carbon. Let's walk all the way around the back. Someone touched the wing. Why'd you do that? I wonder who owns this car, and I wonder what position they are in within Ford. Let us know your thoughts of this livery. I wonder if they have a livery like this for executives buying the GTD. Not only have we found out this is VIN 1 for the GT here, but come this way. We're dealing with VIN 1 in Ford GT, an original early 2000s Ford GT. So VIN 1 here, VIN 1 here. I'd say probably around $2 million with these two cars to the total price, but I did not expect to see these here behind one of the main like garages, right? But let us know your thoughts, guys. They're getting sandblasted right now, but someone's hat.
It's a Stetson. Get that hat.
Wait. What do you guys think the valuations are for these two cars right here? To have a livery like this for a Ford GT, VIN 1, absolutely crazy. VIN 1 right here for the V8 powered Ford GT. This is just unreal. These cars are iconic. V8 power, supercharged, twin turbo, V6 with the EcoBoost. This has got a manual transmission right there. What's insane is that on the channel, we've had the chance to get inside one of these and one of those, and they feel totally different. They feel insanely different. Of course, they're so many years apart, 10 plus years. Helicopters flying around, but look at that contact patch. This thing is such a throwback. It's one of my favorite all-time cars with the design. Even the door handles are like hidden away right there. Then you have that supercharged V8 right there. Ignore the generator, but you gotta deal with it for this video because this site is insane. Michigan plates, the moon right here. That livery. I've always been such a fan of dry carbon or matte carbon, however you want to describe it. I almost ordered that kind of carbon for my McLaren, but it was a lot of money, so I kind of was like, okay, maybe next time. But all this is it's PPF, of course. If you guys need PPF, hit us up.
This video is brought to you by Speed Phenom Film, our paint protection film studio here in the beach of Carlsbad, California, right next to San Diego. If you need any paint protection film for your car, for the street or the track, give us a call at 760-496-8607 for a quote today. Also, don't forget to go to speedphenom.com so you can find information on our next track day function where you can sign up. Also, pick up your track day gear. You'll find both links down below.
It's paint. That's all paint and finishes for Ford Performance, the stripes, the blue, the white. It's a multi-stage paint job. And yeah, the dry carbon there. I think this car, yeah, the GTD is insane and cool. I'm so excited to get that car, but I'll always have a special place in my just heart for the Ford GT because it's like an alien spaceship, right? There's nothing that looks like this car, and it's such a departure, isn't it, from that? I mean, the headlight design, the flowing silhouette is similar on the side profile, except when you stand right here, you go, okay, what floating rear buttresses right there? It's like, how did they go from that and create this? It's just such a radical change, isn't it? The GTD is actually gonna be faster than these cars on the racetrack. Can you believe that? So let's get closer for these carbon wheels. I just think that those tires are very clean, so I don't know if this thing's been driven really hard. Hopefully it has. I'm not gonna label it as yes or no, but this is just so cool to see. American flag on the side, GT. You have that liquid blue, is it? And then you have the white and the red, the liquid red. I think it's named the red and the blue because I'm correlating back to the years where they made these cars and they had a liquid red and blue paint job. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts of these two cars side by side. What do you think the valuations are?
Seeing this car really got me digging deep. I wanted to try to figure out whether or not Ford had such a thing for the Mustang GTD. And while my search did conclude with a few different things, I do want to preload everything with the concept of how unique this type of build is again, because you are not allowed to really get this type of a livery unless you are, let's say, in the right position. So this Victory paint scheme was available to Ford employees. So if you were not a Ford employee, you would not have been able to get it. I'm sure this took quite a long time to make. There's so many different elements that are really special with this paint job. So I think the team did a fantastic job. I'm curious how much it did cost, but I don't think we'll know that for sure. Since this Ford GT is VIN 1, I looked more into it, and I believe this is Raj's car, who was a Ford executive. He now is with Singer, and it makes sense because Singer was there at the track for their debut event. And they are, I think, part owners with this Capital Wealth Group that bought the racetrack. So if you're curious, we did some digging on that. This is a super early Ford GT. I couldn't find anything on the GTD having an employee livery or paint scheme. Let us know though if you have any thoughts on the matter. I'm very curious if you have any thoughts or intel you'd like to share. For my final point, what are your thoughts of these special versions that are given to people who lead companies, such as stockholders or people involved as an employee for companies, or they can get a custom version of a product that no one else can get? Is it like a form of a stock or shareholder reward? Is it a way to reward the team members? I'm not sure what your thoughts are on that matter, but it is pretty peculiar in my opinion, because it does instantly give a team member who is on the inside a version of a car no one else can get, which ups the value of their car significantly more. They have the full power to do so, obviously. It's just such an interesting concept.
Anyways, guys, it's gonna wrap up our time here at the new revival for Willow Springs. Hopefully, again, it's still affordable for grassroots racers to come out here, but I'm excited to explore the track more. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video. Hit the like button again.